welcome to the Sunday morning meditation service. We're going to be doing I'll be doing a solstice. I don't know, I haven't asked Larry if he can help yet, but we're also busy doing the Christmas show performances that if I don't like to tire somebody completely out. So I'll ask you afterwards. On Tuesday at 6:30, and it'll be in Fellowship Hall. And it's just a ceremony of chanting together and drumming. You can bring your drums, and it's about an hour and a half at the most, and it's just bringing in the season and being connected to the spirit world. Very Celtic, Native American, little East Indian brought in. And you're welcome to come and just wear comfortable clothes. We're going to be moving and chanting and feeling the presence. But right now we're going to do chanting. It's a call and response. I will sing a line and then you repeat it after me. And we're at a time when the meditation is so important for us to calm ourselves, to get quiet so that you start your day with the guidance coming through you. So you're on a higher level throughout your day, and you can do it to music, listen to music, and then just have an affirmation or statement of being, well-being, and do like 12 minutes, half hour if you can. That you start your day like that, you will see things happen that becomes like a ballet. Instead of jam in life, it becomes very smooth. So let's do the chant and relax and don't care about what you sound like. Okay. I sense the stillness inside of me. Be still and know God. serve the force that begins me. Loving me, loving me. I join the oneness of
Good morning, everyone. Norma and I went shopping yesterday after a long, long rehearsal of the Christmas show. And once again came to the realization of how difficult it is to find gifts for all the people in our immediate family and few friends, all people that have everything. I mean, it's really an impossible task. We are such a wealthy society that to find the gift, everybody's looking for the perfect gift. And so we couldn't really do very well. We did what we could. But you know what this whole gift-giving ideal is about? It's about feeling love that comes from giving. We all want to feel love. We want to feel beloved. And we as much want to see love in all others, all the others we see around us. So we are seeking that state of awareness. Unfortunately, it's not always that genuine, because I mean, if we are seeking that gift that's going to create someone's to praise us or extol us for finding, this great gift, giving them this great gift, then the whole ideal of giving is lost. For it to be genuine, it has to just be given from the heart to somehow improve or enhance someone else's life. But if we're doing it to get praise, we are once again, blocking the truth of life. For the truth of life is found in just this reality. We are all interconnected. To the degree that we feel that, to that degree, we will be authentic fellow people. And to the degree that we don't feel that, to that degree, we will still feel let down, disappointed, anxious, concerned, worrying. And it's interesting that today, with the technology that we have, I mean, it's just interesting how, gift giving has lost almost every element of the ideal. Because we give almost out of obligation. We just have to get it over with. We have to get it done. And we have this high technology now, and Amazon has allowed us not even have to get dressed or to go out and brave the cold or brave the crowds. We don't have to do that. Just have to hit a few computer keys and get it over with. The obligation. But of course, that is totally missing the wonderful beauty of being truly alive. And to be truly alive, we have to somehow maintain a relationship with that which gives us life. For we are not self-created, and that which gives us life gives us abundant life. And it is that which leads to true life. It's interesting that the one who is considered one of the wisest, or possibly the wisest human being that ever lived, had this to say. This is interesting. Can we have this on the PowerPoint? Proverbs of Solomon 16. In silence beget thee wisdom. To get wisdom is better than gold. To get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. In other words, to get understanding is rather to be chosen than silver. And I suspect that there's a deep, deep truth that we are seeking ourselves. The wisdom to live. And it's not that accepted, by the way. Most people are still not awake in living. They are simply operating from preconditioned ideas of life, pursuing goals and dreams that can never really fulfill their seeking. And so we have this call to wisdom. To have wisdom is to have true life. When I was getting ready to do this Song of Solomon today, I had a flyer fall out of my Bible that I hadn't seen in years. I should have brought it with me out here. I'll just have to share it with you. There's a legend that Solomon was handed an emerald cup with the water of life in it. And it was said that if he drank this cup, which was only for him, he would live forever. And he called together all of the leaders of creation from every element of creation and asked them if he should drink the cup. And they all said, of course, drink the cup, O king, drink it and live forever. You deserve it. Drink it and live forever. But he noticed that among all of the created beings and creatures that were there participating in this event, the dove was missing. And so he summoned someone to bring the dove. And so someone went and brought the dove into the king. And then he asked the dove, "What are your feelings and thoughts?" And the dove said, "I only know from my life that if I were to live and live beyond the life of my mate, I should be very sad indeed. And so, O king, how sad will it be when you live beyond the lives of those who you cherish around you?" And the king then discarded the cup and didn't drink. It's an interesting story. And it also is followed up by the idea that he proclaimed a holiday separate from the Sabbath, in which people should become more acquainted with all of creation and begin to enjoy the majesty and the miracle of being alive. That is the greatest gift. That is the perfect gift, to have arrived in the awareness of feeling. Can you imagine if you honestly felt the miracle of being alive and lived awake instead of, partially asleep or fully asleep to all the miracles of life? Can you imagine just being awake to all the miracles of life every day and feeling, the sacredness of that, and how natural gratitude would come for everything that we do in life? And we would do it with great joy and appreciation. And so that is the perfect gift, the awakening to true life. Instead of taking life for granted every day, trying to find some different stimulation that will, I don't know, pique your interests, but knowing that we are living this miracle in the oneness of all creation. And so that is the perfect gift, and it is our calling to pursue it and find it. Let's take a look at this ideal from I'm trying to remember. This ideal from the scripture. Can we have this PowerPoint? You can read this in James 1-17. Every good endowment and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. Every good endowment and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. Again, this is the spiritual gift. This is the realization of what it means to be truly alive. And when you're in that state, it is so natural to have this wonderful experiences with people, even with people who themselves may not be fully awake, who are having, a difficult time or being problematic themselves. You see life for what it is, the call to the enlightened state of being, which is that being that is there, recognizing itself, himself, herself, to be an emissary of gratitude, an emissary of peace, and an emissary of compassion. And if we were to make that the goal of our existence, how quickly we would find our way into what we have been seeking, which is happiness. See, fulfillment can never come from trying to acquire or attach ourselves to things. Fulfillment only comes when we, as aware beings with the wisdom to live and be awake in living, so that we can, in any given moment, fulfill our calling to serve God. In any given moment, to be there and being able to be on call, to do something that is not self-centered, self-motivated, but to do something that would be of service to all of life. Not just someone we know or some relative or anything else like that. But if you are so awake and living, then wherever you are, God is. And wherever God is, you're open to serve that moment for the good of the entire creation, for every created thing. And so we have our Christmas show, which we're putting together. We have amazing, talented people in our church. We've always had the best of the talented people. And the show is going to be beautiful. But it's a hard calling to turn out for rehearsals, because it has been understood and actually proven that for every hour one spends at a Unity rehearsal for one of the shows, they age 1 year. As you can see. But it's difficult. And they're still concerned. There are people trying to do their best, but they're concerned about the virus, and they wear their masks when intermingling, then they come out and they've got to sing and then be together. And so it's an interesting idea that we're still involved in this. But what would happen if we had the majority of people who awakened to the reality of the oneness, the interconnectedness of all creation? The interconnectedness of all creation, manifesting because it is God manifesting. And then doing whatever we find ourselves doing it from that perspective, that we are here by the benevolence. We are given breath and life by the benevolence of the Creator that is creation ongoing. To discover creation ongoing is to realize that you and I or anyone does not rise in consciousness separate from the creation. Our creation rises with us because all understanding is filtered through one's mind. And that's why purifying the awareness and recognizing the creation to be sacred changes life completely. It's a complete shift in our understanding, a complete shift from one level of awareness to a completely different one. And so in that different level of awareness, if we are to even touch upon that, this is what you will discover. If you're half-heartedly doing the spiritual practice, it's probably not going to happen for you. But if you're devoted to making the priority of your existence being awake while you are living, that is, being awake while you are living, not sound asleep to allow your emotions to get carried away, to allow limited thoughts and fear-driven thoughts and angry thoughts to rise within you and you let them just run their course. If you're still doing that, then you still have to get down with the practice. If you really want to know this, can we have this next PowerPoint, please? You can read this in the workbook of Course in Miracles on page 349, paragraph 1. There is a light in you the world cannot perceive, and with its eyes you will not see this light, for you are blinded by the world. Yet you have eyes to see it. It is there for you to look upon this light. It was not placed in you to be kept hidden from your sight. This light is a reflection of the thought we practice anew, shining in innocence, alive with hope, and blessed with perfect charity and love. Can we have this back again, please? What is it talking about? Because people will say, in the majority of people, all those people shopping yesterday, I know there were crowds really out there, and the stores were crowded and people were shopping. How many of them would agree that this is actually true? There is a light in you the world cannot perceive, and with its eyes you will not see this light, for you are blinded by the world, yet you have eyes to see it. It is there for you to look upon. It was not placed in you to be kept hidden from your sight. This light is a reflection of the thought we practice anew, shining in innocence, alive with hope, and blessed with perfect charity and love. And that thought comes to us down through the ages when the Master of Life said, "You are the light of the world." You are actually the light of your own world, to the degree that you are awake. And as you are awake, you bring light to everything around you, because we are all interconnected. So we have a very clear calling, and we have a very clear yoga. Imagine if our focus was to be awake and somehow or other shifted away from the Western cultural illusion of specialness, of rightness, of me-ness. And we just, on faith, just started to recognize that we are here always to be simply present and awake in what the moment requires for harmony. And we were willing to do that which we were guided to do in each moment, so that we would not only have harmony ourselves and gratitude ourselves, but everything around us would flourish with gratitude as well. Can you imagine opening up to the words that will never go away? You know that the master, this carpenter's son, said, you know what? Heaven and earth could pass away, my words will never pass away. And his words to his disciples were, I am among you as one who serves, and the greatest among you be the one who serves. And these are hard words for people in our Western culture, because we believe that happiness is found in being special, prevailing, being adulated, being praised. And yet this joy, this insight, this incredible love without conditions rises within us from our very soul when we recognize we are here only to be truly helpful, not wanting, not grasping, not fearing, but serving. That is our calling. And here we have, I think, this final PowerPoint relates to us how we enter this completely different paradigm of life. Can we have this next PowerPoint, please? You can read this on page 349, paragraph 4. What would you see? The choice is given you. But learn and do not let your mind forget this law of seeing. You will look upon that which you feel within. If hatred finds a place within your heart, you will perceive a fearful world, held cruelly in death's sharp-pointed, bony fingers. If you feel the love of God within you, you will look out on a world of mercy and of love. How honorable could the universe be? Can we have this back again, please? This, of course, you've heard this in different ways down through your lifetime. You know, that you're reaping what you sow. Everybody takes that to mean in past lives I did things that were probably not the best things to do, and that's why I have all these troubles and difficulties in my life today. I guess maybe that's a good beginning from just being plainly lost in the world. So you at least have some kind of idea about why things happen in negative fashion in your life. But here, A Course in Miracles is clarifying the truth. What would you see? What is it you want to see? The choice is given you. But learn and do not let your mind forget this law of seeing. You will look upon that which you feel within. If hatred finds a place within your heart, you will perceive a fearful world, held cruelly in death's sharp-pointed, bony fingers. That ought to leave that's an impression. That works. She got bored with the straight language in A Course in Miracles and said it like it is. If you feel the love of God within you, you will look out on the world of mercy and of love. So, that is a summation of the reality of our being. The honorable element of life is that what we are truly feeling inside, what we are embracing, it really comes down to a lot of what we are watching in the media, what we are accepting in the media, and taking within ourselves, and allowing ourselves to feel so isolated and quite often so helpless. And we see all of the things that are taking place in a world that is sound asleep and has no God consciousness. And we become concerned over that. And what's going to happen? I will give you the yoga to follow this week for sure. And now I forgot it. We have to take two off. We'll take one for me to come up with it. It has always been for us to become so awake as to recognize that on the periphery of the world, we have very little influence. This whole periphery of the political systems of the world are so divorced, so far afield from what most human beings would really like to have in their lives. To just have it, to be able to have a family or friends without worry, to take care of each other, to be there for each other, and to deal with that difficulty that comes upon our path and not be overly concerned about all of this insanity that is, derived from this political system and the world of madness. So we have a calling, which is, if you do this, you will come to life and you'll be of an asset to the collective consciousness of humanity. Deal only with that which you find upon your path. Be a servant to that moment and bring whatever harmony, healing, peace, service, compassion, and love you can to those elements that appear to you on your path. Forget the mad, mad world. If you can do it, turn off your television. Well, at least turn off the news on television. So that's our calling and that's our yoga. So what's before us is fairly obvious and very simple. Be of service in the moment, awake in the moment, and be an instrument of gratitude, compassion, and love. So we're going to meditate together now, and we'll listen to the beautiful crystal bowl and allow that tone to move through us and lift our spirits. And then when we get to that place in silence, if you're not so certain about your meditation technique, you might want to use this particular mantra. There is only one everything. Only one. In you, in me, in everything we see, there is only God. There is only one everything. Only one. In you, in me, In everything we see, there is only God. as we go forth from this meditation to those places we occupy in time and space. Let us go forth with a greater determination to be awake while living, to recognize each opportunity on our path to bestow peace, gratitude, and harmony. For this opportunity and every moment, we give thanks. And to this we say, Amen. We will take an offering for unity now. If you want to make a physical offering, we'll be passing the baskets or the bags. You can write a check or leave some cash. Those of you online watching this on screen, you can just scroll down to where it says donate. It'll reveal to you all the different ways you can donate to Unity of Boulder. And so now let us bring to mind that financial gift we'd like to make to Unity, and let's bless it with this offering prayer. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, because I give. And so it is. Amen.